Okay, we're being asked to find the linear approximation to estimate 2.003 to the fourth power. So the first thing you need to do is determine which function you're going to work off of. That may take a little bit of creativity, but the one that we're going to use is this function, because 2.003 is very close to 2. And just for some clarification, let's talk about what it is that we're going to do, what the process entails. We're going to take a line, which is a blue line, which is hardly distinguishable from the red line. And that's going to be our L of X. Now there's a point at 0.003. So halfway is between this point and this point is 0.0025. So roughly, let me double check so I get that right. Still not close enough. So let me see. Just to give you a visual of what we need. So it's going to be hard to distinguish, but it's going to be roughly there. Now I'm going to make a big point kind of at the bottom. And then there's another point above it, which is the actual point on the curve. Now we're going to try to figure out, do that in blue. We're going to try to figure out what, let's call it Y2. Well, Y2 is as an estimate of the actual point Y1. And this is going to come, again, should have done that in blue. That's going to come from the linear equation. Okay, so I need the slope of that blue line. So I need to find the derivative. One more clarification. The blue line is actually the tangent at 0. On the red curve. So those are 3 points that help us understand what's happening. Okay, so I have to take the derivative of that, which is 4 times x plus 2 to the third power. Take the derivative of the inside function using the chain rule. That's just a 1. All right, so I've got f prime of x is 4 times x plus 2 to the third power. So now to find the slope of the blue line at that black point, which is x equals 0, I'm going to plug in a 0. So we get getting 32. Okay. And I'm just stopping just to think for a second. And it looks appropriate. All right. So then our linearization equation is going to look like this. It's point slope form, basically. We already know this is 32. And then it's x minus 0, because we're going to be using this 0, plus f of 0, because we want the output, which we don't know yet, which we can figure out. Let's go ahead and take this equation and figure out what f of 0 is. That's going to be a 16. So I can replace this with 16. So my linearization is going to be 32x plus 16. Now, I'm simply going to plug in 0.003. Okay, using my calculator, 32 times 0.003 is 0.096. Plus 16. So my final answer is 16.096. That's my estimate of this point, but coming from the linearization, which is from the blue point. And that's how you do this problem.